Hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Baseball. I'm Earl Shamblin, your host, and I thought today I'd play some Payoff Pitch baseball. And I'm going to be playing the 1982 ALCS, Game 5 of the 1982 ALCS. That is with the Angels and Brewers. And very exciting series. Went to 5 games. The Brewers ended up winning 4-3 in this game and won the series. And series MVP was Fred Lynn, though. Kind of interesting there on the losing team was the MVP. And so today, I'm going to replay Game 5. And on the mound for the Brewers is Pete Vukovich, and for the Angels is Bruce Kison. Looking at the lineups, same lineups they used. Downing, Carew, Jackson, Lynn, Baylor, DeCinces, Gritch, Foley, Boone. For the Angels, for the Brewers, it's going to be Molitor, Yount, Cooper, Simmons, Ogilvy, Thomas, Don Money, or D Money, Moore, Gantner, and then Vukovich on the mound. And we're ready to play ball. Payoff pitch style. Brian Downing. It's an 11. His defense right off the bat a 20. Defense 20. And we're going to be looking at a range check of the shortstop. And the shortstop is Robin Yount. He is a 3 or a C. He's a C in the range category. We're at County Stadium, by the way, in Milwaukee. So a range of 3, 58, and a 3. Actually, so a range of C. It's range C, 58. Yeah, that is an out. So Robin Yount makes the play. It's a ground out to third, or short, excuse me. 6-3. Goes Brian Downing. Brings up Rod Carew, the lefty, first baseman. A 3 is Ballpark. Again, County Stadium. And a 37. Against the left-hander is going to be in play. So small wheelhouse number there. So it's in play for Carew, a 20. 20, and Vukovich is a right-hander. It's going to be a single. Single for Carew. There's not going to be too many stolen bases in this game. Neither team very quick. Reggie Jackson, lefty, is 7. Is patient, and a 4 is going to be a walk. First and second with 1 out. Another lefty, the MVP of the series, Fred Lynn. And it's a 4 is tough. 94 will be a fly out to right. And with a tough, that's going to be runner's hold, I believe. An F9. All runners hold. So 2 down, first and second. Brings up Mr. Beanball, Don Baylor. And an 8 is in play. And a 32 is a ground out to the pitcher. 1-3. So that'll do it for the Angels. Leave a couple stranded. Move to the bottom of the first. Paul Molitor to lead it off for the Brewers. And 11 is Wheelhouse off Bruce Kison, and that's a 50 though. But a 50 is a single. Leadoff single for Paul Molitor. Brings up Robin Yount. And it's a 5. 5 is in play, and a 40. 40 is a ground out to first, or the pitcher. 1-3. And actually, hold on. Ground out to... We got to check double play. My bad. Robin Yount is a 6. It's equal to or less than both. It's a double play. It's a 5. And Bruce Kison's double play is an 8. So that will be a double play. That's going to be a 1-1, 4, and then 4-3. 4-3 double play. So 2 away brings up Cecil Cooper. It's a 5. 5 is in play, and a 60 is a fly out to left. Neither team can get on the board in the first. Move to the top of the second. Doug DeSensei is to lead it off. And it's a 7. 7 is patient. 53. 53 is out of the category. It's going to be a ground out to third. 5-3. Brings up Bobby Grich, the right-hander. An 8 is in play. 21 is a single. Single for Grich. 1 on, 1 out. Tim Foley, the shortstop. An 11 is defense, and an 18. An 18 is a range check on the shortstop. Range check on the shortstop again, Robin Yount, and he is a C. And that's a 12. That's going to be a hit. And the 2d6 total is a 4. And it's a single 1 star. So, little infield hit there for Tim Foley. Runners on first and second now, 1 out. Bob Boone, the catcher. A 6 is tough, and a 2 will be a strikeout of Bob Boone. Back to the top of the order, Brian Downing. And it's a 7 is patient, and a 68 just out of the category. It's a ground out to second to end the inning. So again, the Angels leave 2 on the bases. Come up empty. Bottom of 2, Ted Simmons. And it's a 6 is tough. 69 will be a ground out to short. The switch hitter, Ben Ogilvy, the lefty. A 7 is tough, and a 47 is out of the category. It's a ground out to third. Brings up Gorman Thomas. Mr. Swing for the fences every time. 7 tough, 23 will be a strikeout. Home run or strikeout, that's what I remember about Mr. Gorman Thomas. Top of 3, Rod Carew. One of the coolest batting stances ever. Lefty. An 8 is in play. 65. Ground out to short. 6-3. 1 for 2. Brings up Reggie Jackson. 4 eyes. A 6 is tough, and a 38 will be a strikeout. Walk and a strikeout for Reggie. Brings up Fred Lynn. A 2 wheelhouse and a 1. That is a 2 wheelhouse 1. Gone. That's why he was the MVP. Home run for Fred Lynn. It is a solo shot though. 1-0 Angels. Brings up Don Baylor. See if he can step in front of 1. A 6 is tough, and a 22. And he strikes out. 1-0 Angels. We move to the bottom of the third. Don D. Money, the batter, with a 9 is in play. 97 is going to be a fly out to left for D. Money. Brings up Charlie Moore. 10 is patient, and a 28 will be a single for Charlie Moore. Single for Moore, 1 on, 1 out. We bring up Jim Gantner, second baseman, left-hander. So 9 is in play, 61. 61's a fly out to left. And in play, all runners hold. Flies out to left. Back to the top of the order, Paul Molitor. The 12 is defense, 51. 51 is an error check on the second baseman. Second baseman is Bobby Grich, and he is a 4. And that's a 26. Look at that, right on the number there. Right at the end of it, it is error and a 10 on the second baseman. So it's a one base error, Bobby Grich. We now have runners at first and second with 2 down. Cecil Cooper, the big lefty, and 9 is in play. 20 is a single. Okay, I screwed up. My Robin Yount should have been up instead of Cecil Cooper, but it was still the same thing. The roll was a 9 in play and a 20. Still a single on Robin Yount's card, so everything's still the same. First and third, 2 down. Cecil Cooper. Sometimes these cards kind of stick together. Okay, Cecil Cooper. First and third, 2 down. And a 9 in play, 28. Here we go again. It's almost the same thing. A 28 is a single. And it will be 2-base advancement. We'll score both runs. So, yeah, I got that one. Single for Cooper, first and third. And Molitor scores. Yount moves to third. Molitor scores. RBI single for Cooper. And we have first and third again with Ted Simmons, the batter, the switch hitter. An 11 is Wheelhouse, and a 15, oh my goodness, it is gone. Wheelhouse off Keeson, and a 15 is a home run. That's a 3-run homer. And here come the Brew Crew. 3-run shot for Ted Simmons. Not very pretty there. 3 runs for Ted. And 5 in the inning. That is going to bring out a new pitcher for the Angels. Timeout. New pitcher for the Angels is Luis Sanchez. I kind of go with what they did in real life, the guys they brought in that game. And he was the next pitcher they brought in. So Luis Sanchez will be on the mound. And its bases clear, 2 down. Ben Ogilvy. And a 7's tough, and a 63 will be a ground out to short. So that's it for the Brewers in the third, but 5 runs. It makes it a 5-1 ball game. Brewers. Doug DeCinces for the Angels. As 4 is tough, 76. Flies out to center. He's up Bobby Grich. A 6, tough, 37 is a strikeout. Brings up Tim Foley, 2 down. A 7 is patient. 99, though, is going to be a fly out to left. 3 up, 3 down go the Angels. Move to the bottom of the 4th. 5-1 Brewers. Gorman Thomas. A 2 is Ballpark, and a 68 is going to be in play. In play, 47 is a ground out to third for Gorman Thomas. Brings up Don Money. And a 7 is tough. And an 80 will be a fly out to center field. Charlie Moore. A 10 is in play. 95 is going to be a ground out to short. 6-3. So 3 up, 3 down go the Brewers. In the fourth, top of 5. Bob Boone. 7 is patient. 7 is patient, and a 16 is a walk. Leadoff walk for Boone. Brings up top of the order, Brian Downing. A 6 is tough, and an 85 is a ground out to short. And double play rating is rolls a 6, a 7, and a 9. That is going to be a double play. 6-4, 4-3. Double play brings up Rod Carew. And an 8 is in play, 74. They fly out to center. Bottom of 5. Jim Gantner. And an 8, patient. 27 will be a single. 27 is a single for Gantner. Leadoff single. And Paul Molitor. As 7 is tough. 43 is a single. Single and a 1. Runner advances 1 base. Back-to-back singles. Nobody out. Robin Yount. And they're going to ask Robin Yount to bunt. He's an A bunter. 23. Should be a good sack. It is. Good sacrifice bunt. Moves runners to second and third now with 1 out. And Cecil Cooper. The Angels will intentionally walk Cecil Cooper. Load the bases up to bring up the right. Well, actually, Ted Simmons is a switch hitter. But they're going to face Ted Simmons. They just feel better about it. With 1 out, bases loaded. And it's a 10 is in play, 43. And 43 is a pop out to short. Big out there. Now brings up the left-hander Ben Ogilvy, and the Angels are going to go to the bullpen timeout. New pitcher for the Angels is Andy Hassler, the left-hander. He's going to face Ben Ogilvy. Bases loaded, 2 down. And it's an 8, is patient, and a 31 versus a lefty is a double. Double for Ben Ogilvy. So a little backfire there. That's going to score Gantner from third, Molitor from second, and Cooper is, he will at least go to third. Let's check it out here, double. And it's a 2. Score on a double. So Cecil Cooper's run rating is a 7. He will score with 2 outs. So base clearing double for Ben Ogilvy. As Andy Hassler comes in and does not get the job done, to put it bluntly. A 5 is in play, and a 26 versus a lefty will be a pop out to first. But another 3 more runs for the Brewers, and it's 8-1. Brewers, we move to the top of the 6th. Reggie Jackson trying to get something going for the Angels. 6 is tough, 95. That's not going to do it. Fly out to right. Fred Lynn, he homered. Only run for the Angels. A 6 is tough, 76. Be a fly out to center. Brings up Don Baylor. 9 is in play. 47, though, will be a ground out to third. Another 3 up, 3 down for Vukovic and the Brewers. Bottom of 6, Don Money. Andy Hassler, the lefty, an 8. Patient, 48. Is a walk. So a leadoff walk brings up Charlie Moore. A 10 is in play, 63. 63 is a ground out to second. It's going to be a fielder's choice, though, as the 2D6s are greater than their double play ratings. Fielder's choice. And a 4-6. So one away, Jim Gantner, the batter. Charlie Moore at first, an 8. Patient, 74, is a ground out to short. Still going to be another fielder's choice as Gantner beats it out. And it's a 6-4 this time. 2 down. Gantner at first. Paul Molitor, the batter. And 8 is Patient. 56. Versus lefty is a ground out to third for Molitor. So the Angels put up a 0. And they still trail 8-1. Doug DeCinces to lead it off. A 6 is tough. 74 flies out to center field. Brings up Bobby Grich. And a 3 is Ballpark. 20 is going to be in play. In play, 97 is going to be a fly out to left. Tim Foley with 2 away. And it's a 5 is in play. 51 is a ground out to third. Another 3 up, 3 down inning. And we move to the bottom of the 7th. Still 8-1 Brewers. 6 is Patient, 78. Flies out to center. Brings up Cecil Cooper. 1 for 2, scored twice. An 8, Patient, and a 10 is a walk. So Cecil reached base 3 out of 4 times today. Brings up Ted Simmons. And a 6, Patient, 79, however, is a fly out to center. So 2 away brings up Ben Ogilvy. Got to Andy Hassler his first time. A 7 is tough. 98. Andy Hassler gets him to fly out to right field this time. And we move to the top of the 8th. Bob Boone, 9-hole to lead it off. 9 is in play. 53 is a fly out to right field for Bob Boone. Top of the order, Brian Downing. An 8 is in play. An 87 grounds out to short. Brings up Rod Carew. And a 6 is tough. 75 is a fly out to center field. Carew 1 for 4. Bottom of the 8th. Gorman Thomas. 8 is Patient. 83 is a ground out to short. Ground out to short. 6-3. Don Money, 0 for 2 with a walk and a 6. Patient, 95, the fly out to left. Brings up Charlie Moore. 7 is tough, 36. Versus the lefty is a single. Single for Charlie Moore. He is 2 for 4. Brings up Jim Gantner with a man on first, 2 down. 9 is tough, and a 6 will be a strikeout. Last call for the Angels, top of the 9th. Reggie Jackson to lead it off. Vukovic looking to complete the game out. An 8 is in play, and a 40 is a pop out to second. Fred Lynn, he's 1 for 3 with a home run. And a 6 is tough, and a 90 will be a ground out to second. Brings up Don Baylor down to their final out. And it's a 7 is patient, 36 will be a single. Don Baylor refused to be the last out. He singles. Brings up Doug DeCinces. An 11 is defense, 36. Air check on the pitcher, Vukovic. And he is a 3. He is a 3. That's a 22. That will be an error. Error on Vukovic, and a 10. 10 is a 1 base error. So the game continues. First and second now with 2 down. Bobby Grich. A 6 is tough. 31 is a strikeout. So Vukovic comes back, strikes out Bobby Grich to end it in a anticlimactic game. 8-1 Brewers. We'll be back to look at some totals in just a minute. All right, looking at the totals. For the Brewers, 8 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. For the Angels, 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. Bruce Keeson, 2 2/3, the starter. 1 home run, 1 strikeout, 4 runs, 4 earned, 5 total. For Vukovic, 9 innings, 5 Ks, 1 walk. Just gave up the home run to Fred Lynn. 2 for 4 for Molitor. Simmons, 1 for 4, home run, 3-run shot. Charlie Moore, 2 for 4. So the Brewers win it in real life. They win it here, but they win it here a little bit better. 8-1. Real life, it was 4-3. They're a tough team, very tough. A lot of power in that lineup. Not much speed, but a ton of power. That's what I remember about that team. So that's going to wrap this one up. I appreciate you guys watching. Taking a little break from the Verlander series replay there. So until next time, take care. God bless.